Avengers, a symbol. Welcome back to Sanders Presents. I'm Greg, and if you're enjoying the content we're producing, please consider following that link in the description below to become a sponsor today by assembling on our Patreon and becoming an Avenger. We have two tiers available, a $3 tier and a $5 tier. At that $5 tier, you are welcomed into our Avengers Premium membership, and as a founding Avenger, your name is added to our Avenger Memorial Hall of Fame along with these lovely people. We have Fairy Cake Ed, Fly Guy 215, Treasure Valentine, Fishy, BKS Ford, One Shot One Kill, The Calvin C, ICV Torchy, and Jersey the King. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for sponsoring the channel to all of my Avengers and for making this content possible. Obviously, we've had to restart on YouTube, which means, of course, there's no ad revenue, no sponsorships, anything like that. And honestly, I would prefer, and hopefully, we can maintain it. My goal always is to be sponsored in terms of the community, being sponsored by the community, being covered by the community, instead of in the middle of every video advertising a store or a video game. Take your pick on any mobile game. I really have no interest or desire to do that. So it is sponsorships from viewers and viewers deciding to sponsor our channel and sponsoring our content that really offsets all of that. And then the videos just get to stay clear. Everything gets to stay transparent. No intrusive ads, nothing like that. It's all user generated. It's all user supported. It is, of course, the 16th of January, 2022, and this is our symbol for our Patreon community and for everyone else who wants to stay up to date in terms of the channel. We are only about a 300 watch hours from the 4,000 watch hours necessary for monetization, and we have 680 subscribers as of the recording of this video. So we are slowly inching ever forward to YouTube monetization. Again, it is, as always, the support of our Patreon community that allows us to focus on work, to focus on creating and dedicating content to all of you, not worrying about, is this video going to be demonetized? If we do get monetized, are we going to have to fight monetization, anything like that? It doesn't matter, because we're community ran and community organized, and that's what I appreciate. By the time this goes up, it should be wide and massive news. The Moon Knight trailer is premiering Monday night, and as you can chart on the leaks on this very channel, we had previously said through what we've obtained in terms of leaks that Moon Knight was scheduled to launch in March. We now have an apparent, purported exact date. That is the 30th of March. So again, it's going to be another weekly show that we'll be following through on. And of course, Moon Knight is a 6-episode series. In addition to that, we will be going live on Monday with the trailer, our reaction, our thoughts, looking deeply into that trailer, because I know we're all excited for that. I'm very excited for Moon Knight. There's a lot of good that's going to come from this, what Moon Knight's about to introduce into the MCU, or the MCM, rather. It's going to be a good time. It is going to be a very good time. In terms of content on the channel, the week is done. We're a little behind. We are a little behind. You're going to notice going forward, or at least for a little bit, we're going to be going down to 5 videos a week. So it's going to be Monday through Friday, and then of course our Avengers Assemble. But it's going to be Monday through Friday, and that's for several reasons. One, again, this 7 days a week, that's one thing. It takes a lot of time, takes a lot of involvement, takes a lot of effort. And I want to thank my Patreon community so much for their support, kind of allowing me to go, okay, I need to get down to 5 for a little bit. My son is unfortunately very, very ill. Can't even go near him because he does have COVID. So we're pretty worn out here. In terms of him coughing through the night, sleep. So we're going to be taking it easy for the next little bit. I am, of course, as a dad, nervous, concerned, all those things. And that's something that I I just have to take a little bit of a step back. We have scheduled videos. Everything was kind of scheduled way in advance because you know how we run this channel. But it just in terms of balancing it out, weekend videos are kind of going to go away for a little bit, and we're just going to kind of focus on the Monday through Friday, and get my son better, everybody getting good sleep, taking care of it, because we pretty much have to completely isolate. We're basically inside due to his contraction of COVID. So that's where we're at right now. In terms of any other coverage, in terms of what's going to be going on in the channel, as always, I got a couple of things that I'm working on. I don't know when they're going to be done now, but we'll cross the bridge when we come to it, and I'll leave that be. I am behind on my DMs and my emails. I apologize. If you've sent me a DM, if you sent me an email, I just am. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that for a little bit. He is incredibly, and he is very sick, unfortunately, and I'm not going to be able to keep up with all of that. I'm not going to be able to keep up with all of that in terms of emails and in terms of DMs. As always, and like I always say, I do prioritize our Patreon members. I always try to prioritize, the community and our sponsors, because again, they are our sponsors. The Patreon is making this possible. It's making me able to do this. So that is priority. If I see something from you, obviously I'll try to get back to you as much as possible, but I just got to offset it. I've got to compartmentalize. I've got to get stuff in order. And again, doctor's offices are full in Texas. There's nothing available. There's no appointments. There's no schedules. It's going to be that kind of time. And if you know me, you know that I'm obsessive. You know that I'm attentive. And now that he's sick, like that's going to take the head over in terms of making time for other things. So again, I want to thank you for your patience. Of course, I want to thank all of you. And I want to reiterate so much for our Patreon community for sponsoring our content. It really is truly appreciative. And like I said, we're going to be Monday through Friday for a little bit. Stuff is scheduled, but our weekend videos, like I said, we've pushed. I've balanced it out. Everything it's going to be seamless. You won't notice it. Everything's been recorded, though. You probably won't notice any difference. But we're going to try to get things back in order, and at some point, we'll be able to pick up again. At the very least, though, we will be live on Monday to discuss Moon Knight. We will be live on Monday, pending anything coming up, because we're kind of in this weird boat in the house right now. I have to, Candace is breastfeeding, so she is the one who therefore is going to be with him, which means I have to separate myself from both of them. And so again, I'm the only one who's venturing out even to the store. I got to pick up diapers. I almost forgot about that. I got to pick up diapers. I'm the only one venturing out, and then of course our daughter. So we have to have a through line, because I can't even pick him up. I can't even touch him. Anakin is literally going to celebrate his first birthday on the 19th of January. He will be turning 1 this week. I am so thrilled and so happy about that. But it's going to be a socialing distance kind of thing. It's going to be really, really weird. So with that, I think that does about cover everything. So I do appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And we will let you get right back to it. So to my Avengers, thank you so much for your support and for making this content possible. If you're willing, if you're able, please consider assembling with us on our Patreon. Become an Avenger today and sponsor our channel. Thank you so much for considering. To everyone, thank you for watching and being a part of this conversation. I really do appreciate it. Please like this video if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and share our content on social media. It helps immensely with YouTube's analytics and algorithms. Above all else, and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have a marvelous day. Bye, everyone.